hump this win. You look at this on paper, and it feels like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, BA. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Harden and Dunn, they man the backcourt. And it's Zubats in at the 5. And the call will be against Alperen Şengün. That's his first foul of the game. Houston on D. Zubats finds Harden. Back to Zubats. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And BA, a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
Now here's Durant, a proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Four on the clock, lets the 3 fly, fires in the triple.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Şengün. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Pass to Durant. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Collins passes to Leonard. Shoots over Durant. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
To the middle. Here's Shepherd. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Leonard. Good D by Şengün.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
And it's Shepherd missing. And it's Leonard with the ball for the Clippers. Trailing by 5.
2 minutes remaining in the clock. 2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Collins. Offensive rebound. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard is so opportunistic, and he has the length to create those second chances.
Pass to Şengün. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 7. Here's Leonard, an important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Houston making some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Şengün. Tate comes in for Smith. And Okogie is subbed in for Kevin Durant. And out of bounds, the Rockets will take it. And let's take a quick peek at the point guards who have been extremely disruptive defensively. Fifth is Reed Shepherd.
Swiping the ball involves so much. It's reading passing lanes, understanding the offense in general, and taking high percentage risk. They do all of that.
You know, I think that's the mentality they have when it comes to defending, aggressive. They don't let up for 1 single second at that end of the floor, and they're always looking to cause you discomfort.
Here's Sanders. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Drills it from deep.
This is Bogdanovich's game. Catch, shoot, score.
Here's Shepard. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Houston working the ball around. Houston with another miss. The Clippers trail. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul. Alperen Şengün's checked in for Houston. Holiday comes in for Shepard. James Harden, he's checked in for the Clippers. Houston on D. Batum gets the bucket.
Well, Nick Batum does pre-shot preparation, so on the catch he is ready to rise and fire.
Pass to Tate. Over Bogdanovic. Back to Holiday. They set the pick. Inside. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Harden, deep three-point land. The shot, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets ahead, leading by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Alperen Şengün out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Davison in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
The Rockets trail. Şengün, a screen on Harden to the inside. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's got his first 2 points of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Guys, we've seen this from James Harden his entire career, one of the best at getting the basketball to his guys.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Now here's Harden. No points yet. And Los Angeles, another 3.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Houston making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Tate. Amin Thompson comes in for Okogie. And it's Shepard in for Davison. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Christie. Here's Shepard, giving them some nice offensive production with 13 points a game. Outside Durant. Adams with a screen on Leonard. Durant, pass to Adams. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Shepard. Adams grabs the miss. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Durant. Back to Şengün. Now here's Thompson for 3. Houston with another miss. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Rockets had become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a Non-negotiable for me. Back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Harden, driving in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
James Harden, with the ability that he has both from a smarts, IQ, and skill standpoint, nice drive right there.
Şengün against Batum. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So for the Rockets, Clint Capella comes in for Adams, and it's Jabari Smith in for Şengün. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And it's Capella with the jam.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella, and he's got a lot of them.
Done outside. 46 seconds left in the second. For 3, Collins. Capella with a rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Sanders, the pass to Collins. Drives to the hoop. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
I love when John Collins hunts shots. This guy is so good when he attacks openings like that.
There's the steal.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
For 3, Durant. They grab their own miss. Screen by Capella. And here's Thompson for 3. That shot missing. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Houston. They're up by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
23. Please direct your attention to...
And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not.
And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
And what he did to those defenders, you know they're in the locker room right now discussing ways to keep the ball out of his hands.
That may be the only way to stop him, because even against doubles, he's been accurate. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Houston in the lead, and so in the game for Los Angeles. Collins at power forward, Zubac's in the middle. Dunn and Kawhi, they're the wings. And it's Harden in at the point. Durant inside, defended by Dunn. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Harden scanning the floor. Down low. Here's Collins. Banked it in off the glass.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game over Leonard. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Durant's got 11 points.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Back to Harden. From deep three-point land. Clippers keep it alive. Here's Dunn. That three's off the mark.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And Doris, you look at Ivica Zubac. His game is elevated to a point where he's near the top of opposing scouting reports.
What's fascinating to me, BA, is there were a couple years where we were saying traditional fives are no longer part of the game. Not true. Zubac is a throwback. Plays to his strengths, playing in the paint, rebounding the basketball, and affecting the game with that 7-foot frame.
Clippers trail by 4. On the wing, Harden. He's got 5. And he's going for the lob!
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Pass to Shepard. And here's Şengün. It's stolen by Dunn. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And then Harden with the jam.
Just a great nose for the ball. Chris Dunn with the clean pick starts the fast break, and they leap, no doubt.
The Rockets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Thompson outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage.
Harden with it. He has 7. Leonard outside. Outside for Harden. This one for 3. Yes! And it's Leonard with the assist that time. Harden's got 10.
James Harden understands answering a 3 with your own 3 negates any momentum of your opponent.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Houston, they're in a solid spot right now, 5th place. And of course the Los Angeles Clippers, far behind in the standings.
When I look at the Clippers, just already digging a nice big hole for themselves. The season has become a nightmare that few people, if any, saw coming.
They do have the talent necessary to get it turned around quickly. They won't want to wait too much longer to do it, but they can still make it a productive season.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Harden. Zubac, screen. Harden, the pass to Zubac. 5 on the clock. For the lead. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Leonard on the wing, covered by Smith. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. To the paint. The shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Over Durant. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And the Rockets shooting it at 52% to the inside. And there's Shepard. That one's good on the assist by Durant. And the Rockets lead by 2. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely. Leonard against Durant. With a step back. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. On the wing, Durant. Defended by Dunn. Smith outside. And it's off from three-point range. Outside Harden. Yep, that one's good. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Third quarter comes to a close and a battle. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA. And you see it right there on display.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Josh Okogie, Alperon Sengun out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Aaron Holiday, and it's Adams in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
James Harden is just so good at drawing contact and getting himself to the charity stripe. It has been a specialty of his over the years.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing tomorrow play.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Adams against Lopez. Pass to Okogie. Here's Sengun. And Sengun, throw it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Now here's Lopez. Now Christie. Outside Harden. From the arc. Tate grabs the board. The Rockets shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Okogie's shot is off.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Christie's shot is off. And it's Houston's ball. Outside Tate. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Pass to Sengun. Over Christie. Houston needs to get off the shot. And Tate gets it to go.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Clippers trail by 3. And timeout called by Ty Lue. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Tate. Amen Thompson's checked in for Okogie. And it's Shepard in for Holiday. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ivica Zubac's checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Batum. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Dunn in for Christie. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And here are the Clippers now. Following the score by Houston.
Zubac is known for finishing with authority. Put it on time and on target, and he'll do the rest.
Outside Durant. Here's Smith. Sengun, a screen on Collins. And it's in there!
A monster bucket from Sengun. This team needed those points.
Clippers trail by 5. Outside Harden. Now Leonard. Sengun with a steal. Smith outside. Here's Shepard. down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Leonard. After the basket by Houston. Zubats with a screen on Durant. Here's Zubats. Drills it directly off the lead pass.
Wow, they needed a bucket, and Zubats answers the call big time.
Durant against Harden. A strong finish from KD inside.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Leonard against Durant. Durant there for the rebound.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Smith from deep. Cash from downtown.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Rockets.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
This is the very definition of being in his zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Thompson outside. Collins rips down the board.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Here's Shepard. The Rockets on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Shepard. On the wing, Durant. Leonard defending. Nice! That one's good! And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd